next
So
guest is
pretty.
living my dream. She gets to hang out at Harrods and just dress like a princess. Alexandria Beck is joining us. She's in town because she's going to be helping out with the Richmond Oval opening. And yes, that is her beautiful
Very
voice.
cool.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Nice to see you. Now, as Fiona mentioned, you're living in London, but Richmond is sort of, would you call that your hometown a little bit?
Yeah, it took me a long time to get over calling Toronto my hometown.
Yeah,
but
because you were born in Toronto.
Yeah, but because I didn't want to leave at first. It took me many, many years to get used to the idea of Vancouver and Richmond, but now it is my hometown.
Well, and it's got to be, I mean, you're coming back for this gig that really is the first opening of any facility for the 2010 Olympics.
Yeah,
and they've asked you to come in and perform. So it
know.
must be such a nice, you know, like complete the circle
It
kind of
is.
moment
That's
for you a
exactly
little
what
bit.
it is. It's doing the full circle. I went over to England originally to do acting and then fell back into singing because I had taken a break for a year and a half.
Come on, you don't fall back into singing that beautifully.
You trained here in Vancouver,
I
went to
did.
UBC. What made you kind of give up the singing and try acting?
I've been doing it. I started when I was 12. I started playing saxophone and then clarinet in the 15th Field Artillery Band, so I was in the military here in Canada. Yeah, it's a bit of a contrast to opera, but I did that.
Just a little bit.
I did that, and then I think it was just I had done it for so many years. I needed, you know, a bit of a break. I needed to step back, and acting, you know, is not too far.
No,
not too.
You have to tell us what you do at Harrods.
Wait. Can you shoot guns and stuff? Like, do you know all about the full military?
Yeah.
Can you kick my ass? Is what I'm asking right now.
Probably.
I think you could probably be a little more definite than that, especially in those shoes.
Could, but tell us what you do at Harrods, because that's where you were in the footage there. But what are you doing at Harrods?
I sing most Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays between 12 and 5 p.m. I do 4 half-hour sets a day. I basically sing operatic arias over top of an Egyptian escalator balcony.
And for those who don't know what Harrods is, this is the most fabulous department store in the world.
The most luxurious, wonderful place ever.
You get to shop. You just shop.
Yeah, I sometimes I just walk in my breaks and dream. Wonderful, wonderful place for an adult.
How did you get this job? I mean, how did this sort of come into your life?
It was, again, it was during the break, I was doing the acting and sort of the singing came back to me. I'm a lot about instinct. I do follow my gut a lot, and my singing just, the gut feeling came back. I had heard that there used to be singers at Harrods, and I decided to call up. And they offered me the job. It was perfect timing. They were looking internally. They had no idea how I even found out.
It was just an instinct that said, meant to be.
Yeah.
How are the acoustics in there? Because anyone who's walked through there knows what a big, beautiful, you know, beautiful ceilings, everything else. It must be a beautiful
really
place.
Good acoustics. I mean, I'm in the escalator area.
Yeah.
It's a bit strange, and it's 5 floors going up. So you'd think the sound gets soaked up because there's so much space, but I think they spent, an exorbitant amount of money on making it look very Egyptian. So the acoustics are amazing.
Now, is it just your voice, or do they
Just
have
my voice
amplifiers
and
or
backing
anything?
tracks. Yeah, so it's CDs, but I don't use a microphone. But every day people ask me if I'm miming.
Oh, do they really?
Every single day.
Are you lip syncing?
Yeah,
yes.
pretty much.
Because lip syncing arias is the easiest thing ever.
Yeah.
When did you discover that you had an operatic voice?
Oh, it was about, about 10 years ago. But it was, again, I thought I wanted to be a clarinetist. I had no idea I could sing, and I had no idea it was going to be opera. I had no idea I had a big voice. I was completely clueless.
You weren't loud as a kid, singing along, no?
So
I
you're sitting
sang,
there.
but I didn't think I was very good.
So you're playing the clarinet, and did someone say, "Hey, could you sing a few bars or something?"
I was singing in the choir. It was junior high. And there was a trumpet professor, Marty Barenbaum, and he was listening. And he said, my parents were sitting behind him, and we're family friends. And he said, I think that she should do singing. I think she should, at least try it. And I'd always kind of wanted to do it just for fun, but it wasn't going to be what I had followed. And then I fell into it, and I did a recital. And then someone came up to me and said, maybe you should do singing instead of clarinet. And I thought, oh, okay.
Are you dissing my clarinet, or are you praising my singing?
I took it as a compliment.
Nice, I love it. Well, and what fun. I mean, to end up in such a different place and living your life and being able to forge sort of a dream over there as well.
It's been amazing. I've been very, very lucky. I work very hard, but I am very fortunate to be able to live as a singer, especially in a foreign country.
No kidding.
Have you seen the skating oval that they're opening? Have you had a chance to see the building?
I saw it last
Everyone's
night.
talking about this. For people who haven't had sort of a sneak peek at it,
We're looking at it right
can you give
now.
any idea of how beautiful this place is for people?
It's very big. Very, very big.
So what's going to be happening? The opening is December the 12th, but you're going to be singing inside, obviously. There's a big celebration.
Yeah, it's during it. I believe it starts at 4:30.
Yeah.
And I'm starting at 5 o'clock. I'm opening with the anthem with the Richmond Youth Choir, which is about 125 children.
Is
It'll be
singing an
great,
anthem
yeah.
scary? Scarier than other things?
It is when you're doing it in English and French.
Ooh.
But you're used to
En
singing in other
français.
languages because of the opera, right?
I am, but when it is the anthem and it's for an Olympic event in home country,
Pressure.
a little bit. A little bit.
Have you ever done the anthem in French before, or will this be your first?
I did it November. I did in London. I sang for the Canadian Memorial for Remembrance Day because I'm a big supporter of our troops.
Of course, the military.
Stuff.
Yeah.
So that was my first experience. It was a little bit nerve-wracking again because there was a colonel and the high commissioner, and they all speak French. And I thought, oh no.
Well, and
my
this is
accent.
such a big event for Vancouver and for Canada, really. I mean, celebrating the Olympics.
Yeah.
The Prime Minister is coming in, and all these other people. So it's going to be just a tremendous event.
Yeah,
What are you
I'm
going to
very
wear?
excited. 2 outfits.
I was going to say,
and high heels.
look at your shoes,
Can
by the way.
Can we admire your shoes?
Those aren't high heels.
Do
Those
you
are
find you
high
sing
heels.
better when you wear really high heels?
Everything is better in high heels.
Thank you. I totally
Pretty much.
agree.
Pretty
Thank you
much.
so much, Alexandria.
Thank you.
And you can find out more about it by checking out the website to find out more about the opening of the Richmond Oval.
I'm going to try wearing high heels and see whether
Everything's
everything
better
is
in high
fact
heels,
better
Mike.
in high heels.
You too.
How
can
frightening will
experience
it be if it really is?
Might be a whole new show. Thank you.
whole
We're
new
going to take a
life.
break, and when we return, we are going to be making some chocolate right after this. Of course, you met the lovely Alexandria Beck earlier on the program. Here she is performing at Harrods in London, don't you know?